Good afternoon. I am back in Quesnel. I know where I live. I am back in Coquitlam after a long, strange journey. But the first part of it was very emotional and very nurturing in a way. I went to Calgary to visit my sisters and to bury my dad's ashes at the cemetery. They had to wait until the ground was soft enough to dig before they could bury his ashes. So we got together as a family, my sisters and I. Take these off, and did that. And yours truly even sang. I am a trained singer, but I was so full of emotion that I sang very, very poorly. The Sky Boat song I was supposed to sing, but it didn't sound like that. How does that go? Speed, bonny boat, like a bird on the wing. See, I did it better that time. I was so emotional and my voice kept cracking, and I forgot even though I had the notes in hand, I forgot the lyrics, and it just didn't work out very well. So, anyway, we did that. We shared our love and we wandered around the cemetery and looked at uh, all the other family members, found their gravestones and reminisced a little bit. And it was very loving, sweet, and nurturing. And I'm really glad that I went because I almost thought about not going. And then when it was done, I didn't want to go home right away. I've been yearning to go up to the Yukon. So I thought, I'm going to the Yukon. So I started heading north because that's just what I do. But I think I learned a little lesson this time because sometimes maybe you shouldn't be quite so impulsive. Anyway, I got as far as Fort St. John and stopped to get some groceries and what have you. And then my battery died, my battery on the car. And it had been like kind of clicking, when you start it up and it hesitates a little bit and then it finally starts. So I thought, well, I should get that looked at one of these days. But no, it was dead. So thankfully I have BCAA. So I called them and they told me to Fountain Tire in Quesnel. And a very nice lady named Amanda. I told her I would put her name in here. So, hi, Amanda. Thank you so much for all your help, you and your team. They were getting ready to leave early for the long weekend. So, I kind of slowed that down a little bit, but they still managed to get my battery swapped out for me, and I was in and out, and they were able to leave early for their long weekend. So thank you so much, you guys. I really, really, really appreciate it. And give my kudos to your team as well. Um, so, so I thought, I guess I'm not meant to go to the Yukon right now. So I turned around and came back, and I headed home again, and here I am. So now I'm wondering, what was that all about? And it feels like my life is at kind of what do you call it when you end one phase and you start the next one? Kind of at a crossroads, I guess, or something. I feel like anything could happen. So I'm not seeing the traveler anymore. So I've moved on from that. Um, I don't know. I'm just in mid-phase of change here. So, and that can be, there can be grieving for something like that. I'm sorry it didn't work out with the traveler. I'm grieving the loss of my dad, and but every ending brings a new beginning. So in a way, I've had two endings here, one with the traveler and one with my dad. And so does that mean I get two new beginnings? I am planning on going down to Oregon in, oh gosh, a month or 6 weeks or something like that to visit Laura. So that will be a really nice change for me. And I know hanging out with Laura makes me happy. And we just watch the walk those gorgeous beaches and talk and throw toys for the dogs to chase. And I'm not sure what I want. I'm trying to figure out what I want to manifest next. I really believe that what you hold in your heart and believe can happen will happen. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to manifest. But I think it at least partly will involve a home of some kind. I grow a little tired of the van life. It has its benefits. There's a lot that I love about it, but I think I would also like to have a place that I can call home. So I'm going to start thinking about that and asking the universe to help me figure that out. And I'm a smart girl. I can usually figure out stuff. So, anyway, that's it for now. Too long an update. I'm sorry.